Fucking summer allergies, god damn. All right, so today we're gonna be replacing the dash. I'm not replacing it, but I'm putting the dash pad on it, the one that everybody does. It's like $100. I think they have them. I think they have them on Amazon too. I might have got it from Amazon Prime. It might have been Prime shipping. If it was, I'll leave the link down below and you can check it out. But I'm gonna do something different that I've never seen anybody do on YouTube as far as like when they're replacing the dash. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out the speaker inserts. Now there's two reasons for that. Number one, just from a like. It might be, I might be wrong, I don't know, but from just like a thinking about sound perspective. So on the new dash pad, it has a bunch of little holes for the speaker grill. This one has like slots with holes in it. And so my thinking is like, so you have like, let's say this is the slots right here, and then you put more over it like that. And now you have a lot less space for sound to come out of. And it's almost like you're covering, it would almost be covering the whole speaker with plastic almost at that point. Certainly more than it is already. And the second reason we're doing that is when you replace the speakers in here, the front two speakers, the one on the passenger side, when you replace, if you put a aftermarket 4x6 in there, it's almost certainly going, if you got, like I got the Infinity Primus, or I forget whatever the fuck they were called. So when you put them in, if you take this and put it in there, you're gonna have a huge gap in between the speaker and where it's supposed to be, because there's not much mounting depth there. And then on the passenger side, there's a little bit more, but that's the problem there. So my thing is, I'm going to cut out the speaker inserts on it, and then I'm going to put spacers. I'm going to put a 1/4 inch spacer on that one, and then a 1/2 inch spacer on this one, and just kind of make them out of MDF that I got at Home Depot. So that will put the speaker higher up, of course, and then it'll make a better seal on where it mounts to. So that's the whole thinking behind that. Also, guys, if you don't know how to take your dash out, I mean, there's plenty of, you can just Google it. I mean, there's all kinds of, there's like 6 bolts underneath, and there's 4 bolts on top to go in. And I'm not even gonna film that because everybody films that, and you should know by now how to do that. So yeah, let's get to it. Let me show you what I'm talking about with the speaker stuff. So this is all solid, and these are the only holes in here, like this. You see these holes? Now, when I put this dash cover on, what's gonna happen is it's gonna cover up even more of the holes. So there's only like a little bit of space in there for the sound to come through. So that's why I'm gonna cut all this out. Safety first. Ow, fucking. Oh, good. Hey. All right, guys, it's time to sniff some, it's time to apply some glue to the dash pad, the inside of it. As you know, as you should know, you're supposed to do like a pencil-sized bead, and you're supposed to just do it around the vents and around the speaker holes and all that. You don't want to put it in the center because then it won't let the dash expand and contract in cold weather and hot weather. And then you're gonna have another dash, a cracked dash, but this time it'll be a cracked dash pad. Nobody wants that. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna put the dash in. Nobody mentions this. It smells like a fucking bottle of vinegar. Holy shit. It's like I opened a bunch of salt and vinegar chips and there's no salt in there. It's bad. Also, I'm going to install it in somewhat of a weird way. I'm gonna keep it inverted like this and then just lay this in there. That's what I'm gonna try and do here. we go. Got these really cool clamps. I'll link these down below as well. I'm gonna go ahead and clamp this down. All right, gonna set that off to the side, let it dry. It says it takes 2 to 4 hours. Now let's make some fucking speaker brackets. All right, so earlier I think I said I had the Infinity Primus speakers or something like that, but that's not true. I have the Infinity Kappa speakers. They're really awesome speakers. Especially if you plan on amplifying your component speakers like I'm gonna do, take the step up. If you were planning on getting like Infinity reference speakers, spend the extra 20, 30 bucks and get the Infinity Kappas. They're amazing. And I'll link down below where I got mine. I got them for a really good deal. I made this template right here, if you can see that. Made this template. So that'll be for the back of this, so I can get that gap. Like if you can see, the speaker's kind of like curved because I've had it like tightened down so much that it's like curved it a little bit. This will flatten it out and give it a much better seal. Also, if you're trying to find MDF like this is 1/4" MDF. It's actually hard to find, somewhat. They have it at Home Depot though. All Lowe's, Menards, all those places, Walmart, they didn't have it, but Home Depot did. And you can get like 2x2 sheets, like 2 foot by 2 foot sheets for like 4 or 5 bucks. So it's a steal. Let's get the jigsaw and start cutting this out. Also, since I'm putting in a spacer, I got longer screws for the speakers. I got the 8 by 1 1/4, and they were at Lowe's for like $1 or something like that. All right, let's go screw it in. All right, so it said 2 to 4 hours for dry time for the adhesive. It's been 4 hours. We're gonna take the clamps off and the subwoofer weights off. We're gonna throw that dash back in there. Oh, also, you have to drill the holes that are the holes that go into the front. Well, I don't know if you call it the front or the back. The side closest to the windshield, those 4 bolts that go in, you have to drill those holes through the new cover. So I have to do that, then put it in, and we'll be back, and you guys can see what it looks like.